generate these different pronoun projection structures based off of the real-time cell range. It takes usually once you have all the data. We're still very fresh into this, so I personally, I'm not seeing it, but that would be a pretty record transit time for it to actually
Good
already.
morning,
So
Jack.
I don't know. It has not hit yet,
What do you
but it's
think,
going to be hitting
buddy?
soon. Thank you, eyes open. And will a pronoun projection save us from the AI apocalypse? Eh, maybe that's God's plan and why the sun decided to choose violence today because there's like this AI stuff we can't have it. It's all about how you use AI though. So I it's great for crunching numbers. If you know exactly what you need it to do, like here's a CSV file, can you give me this specific readout and chart and do this and that? Fantastic at that. If you're just asking it, if you're getting lost in some delusion fantasy with it, which is what basically ChatGPT does, which is like it's self-confirming to you, it'll tell you that you're a genius, then we got a problem. And there's some
I
like
don't know what
crazy
this
things that
means.
ChatGPT has said as well. Like, yeah, I'll kill all humans to save this. So it's wild. So is it going to save us from the AI apocalypse? I don't believe in the AI apocalypse. I think that I choose a higher timeline, a higher frequency. I believe in hope. I think it's going to work out for us. I think we're going to figure it out and it'll do well. Rita O'Leary, thank you for the super thanks. And in Tactical Jackson in Ohio, is there anything more to see tonight? Yes, there potentially is. So the big Colts came in already, but it's certainly possible that we get more aurora to flash tonight for the United States. But it's likely going to be kind of sporadic, where you're there's nothing, and all of a sudden you get like 5 minutes of action, and then maybe 2 hours of quiet. So one thing to watch, I'll do a little education lesson here. I'm not the biggest expert on this because I'm fairly new to the aurora viewing, but I'm going to be doing some this February in Sweden. But I turned myself off. You want to look at the magnetometer readings, and often it's when this is going down and it snaps back up that you get a substorm. And that's when you see this
Oh,
flash
that's
of
trippy, right? My lights are
cloud
going
kind of rolling.
crazy.
So watch the
That's
magnetometer readings
better.
closely and see here. This is 6 hours ago. See how it went down and then it was very volatile, snap back up. That's when we had the big burst of aurora. So that's kind of the thing to watch. You want to see this go down. And then when it bottoms, that's the time to get out because the magnetic field will snap back and you get the substorm. So that is one way to track this with some degree of um, certainty, you could say. And is it possible to see another pronoun projection from this spot? Certainly, I answered that in the prior question. So, yeah, I think with a high likelihood of that. Thank you,
Oh,
Eli, for the super sticker. Is this affecting wildlife like the birds? Good question, Kim. Yes, birds are magnetoreceptive. Whales, dolphins, sea turtles, insects, bacteria. Most things on this planet have some ability to sense magnetic fields, some more than others. Birds use it for navigation. Probably even like butterflies, right? How
good
do water
morning.
butterflies undergo their
I can't see
migration?
you yet. Give me a
Maybe through magnetic fields. We
sec.
really don't know. We know
Hi,
that there are
Foxy. How are you?
magnetosomes in the human brain. These are
Good morning.
organelles with magnetite crystals in
How
them
are
that
you?
align to the magnetic field.
Let's turn
They
down my
exhibit
volume
magnetic
so I
field
don't have to hear
fluctuations. You
myself.
better believe those
It's the worst.
magnetosomes are pulsing at and undergoing these field alignment changes. And guess what? They connect to the cell membrane and now they induce these vibrations in the cell itself. So yeah, this is affecting wildlife, birds especially. And can you please do a video on anti-total earthquakes? Thank you, Matt, for the super thanks. I have done some videos before, so I recommend check out some of my recent videos, specifically
What are we
talking
watching
about
about the
the Chakra earthquake. You should be able to
magnetic
find that. It's
storms?
either a live stream or a regular video, but
Oh, exciting.
probably a couple weeks back. But that one really focuses specifically on the anti-total relationship and what's been happening in Chakra and has
He's,
something to do with
he's
that.
so interesting looking, isn't he? He looks even weirder. What?
Were these sunspots like the Carrington spot in 1859? It's a little smaller. It's getting close to the same size, but it is a little smaller. We can pull up our sunspots right now. Here we have it, and we'll give this big sunspot that's giving us a lot of trouble a look. We see our big, big sunspot right
Good
there. So
morning, my
that is
friend
Carrington
Marlon. How
spot.
are you?
Carrington sunspot. It is close though, but it's not the same size. But look at the size of the sun Earth is very tiny compared to that. Rebecca, thank you for the super
Yes,
thanks.
we are seeing them,
Echo,
actually.
thank you for
It's
the
really
super
light.
hello. And does the moon phase affect your aurora in any way? Very
Yeah, I
little.
heard Oklahoma, California, Memphis, apparently Bristol. We're not that far south. I think we're more north. I was talking to my, who was I talking to yesterday about that? Somebody about these southern states, and I'm like, well, oh, Yogi. He's talking about Kentucky being a southern state, and I'm like, I don't really consider Kentucky or Tennessee very southern. Marlon says, I know once in a blue moon it happens, but normally you got to be in the northern circle. Yeah, not because of what's going on with the geomagnetic storms. There's just an increase. Well, below 70 degrees north, you normally don't see them. I saw them, was it last year? Around summertime? I don't remember when the last time we were having these storms. Maybe it was earlier in the year. We could see him here. You can't capture it on camera really good. That's the only problem. He said you had to have a slow recording, something technical I don't understand. How are you, Marlon? Are you affected by stuff like that? Geomagnetic storms? Hi, Jessica. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you for having a good day. I hope you have a good day too, Jess. Are you? Oh, Jack is up now because I'm talking to you guys. Oh, Jackie. He says, who are you talking to, Mom? I love you, Jess. I miss you, sweetheart. You're right, Marlon, and even the best recordings don't compare to the real thing. You are correct. Hey, Jessica, I haven't been online, but I look at what's been going on and I see that you've been going live a little more. Are you seeing Richard Mint? I know he's in Daisies a lot. I just don't see him anywhere else anymore. Marlon says only saw them once in October near Bode. Is that Boda or Bode, Norway, which is already within the Arctic Circle. Was 10 at the time. Oh, good. Jessica says yes, he comes in. He was pretty regular coming to see me. I don't know what happened, but I miss him. But I know he's okay. Well, I mean, I know he's okay because he's over at Daisy's. Jack, you could go back to sleep. You were doing just fine. Go back to sleep. Hi, Nino. Marvin says you won't get the pronunciation right unless someone teaches you. I'm afraid. LOL. That's okay. I don't pronounce a lot of things right. Nina says, hi, Jessica. Jessica says, yeah, it's hit or miss if I see him too, but he is doing good. I'm glad to hear that. Marlon says, if you're not German or Nordic, it is a hard name to pronounce, I think. Nino, I've been sick. Not much. I had a few bites of a pot pie, and I was done yesterday. Hi, Flora. I don't know why it blocks the word dog. Hi, Gabby. Yes, the dog is Jack. Nino says, Jessica, I was in your live. I saw you and that other girl. Is that your niece? Yes, my niece. I don't know if I can say that name. Cheyenne? Oh my gosh. Thank you for the like, Flora. Nino says, Flora, did you make chapatas or ugali? Gabby sends a heart for Jack. Jack says, thank you. Flora, you're having a flu. I think that might be what I've had. Something. I've had a stomach bug for, well, since Sunday night. I'm sorry, Miss Flora. Nina says, oh man, Flora, it's flu season. Get well, my friend. Oh wow, she's just from the hospital. Wow, Flora. I hope you're able to take some time off and take care of yourself. It's Cheyenne, just spelled different, LOL. I like it. She's taking medicines, Flora is. Yeah, Nina says, get rest and take your medicine, Flora. Marlon says, that's how I feel trying to pronounce Korean, LOL. First language I ever really struggled with how to say stuff. Flora says, yes. She's going to rest and take her medicine. Look at these people are just sending him $100, $50, $50. Crazy. I mean, he is entertaining. He does give good information. But he also says, I'm only going to be able to see your questions if you super chat. What a racket. It's a racket. Huh, Jack? Martin, Flora says yes. Good deal. I'm so sorry, Flora. I have a room full of laundry to do after being sick these past couple days. I had no control over what came out either end. It was quite ugly. You're welcome for sharing. Martin says, oh, that's a live stream, LOL. It looked like news to me. It is, I don't know what it's exactly called. But anyways, it's a guy who mixes all the space stuff, geomagnetic storms, sunspots with a metaphysical spin. What do you think, Jack? Marlon says yum, LOL. No, it was not yum. Not at all. It was disgusting. Jessica says I've got to go get ready for third appointment. Have a good day, y'all. Early appointments, miss. Oh, this appointment, not third. Okay, Jessica, we love you. I thought I was all better, but about an hour ago, my tummy started acting funny, so we're going to take it easy one more day and be glad it's not Monday. And Jessica's waving, saying bye. Flora says my phone is on. Oh, poor Jackie. Oh my gosh. I'm really gonna have to go get glasses. I didn't consider this too much. Maybe there's some over here. Oh yes. Thank you goodness. Pretty soon I have to get up and make a new drink and stuff, and I'm not looking forward to it. Quite comfy here. There we go. Martin says, only time in recent memory I was sick was after eating some cooked chicken that was a few days uncold. Ooh, kept in a cold. Kept in a cold. Is that room? But still. So it was food poisoning. Other than that, not sure when. Martin says, I'm not counting the headache I had from headbutting that. I don't know what that word is, Marlon. Scary assassin. Would you ever consider eating? No, and that's not a real favorite topic around here. It pisses people off. Marlon says glass or glasses. My glasses. When it was easy, just a couple word things to read, it was no problem. But when you put out a whole paragraph, I needed my glasses. Hi, Isabella. Thanks for stopping by, Isabella. Oh, pontoon. When I had that fall from 12 to 15 feet, I see. Stoner guy says, oh, love the setup. What are we doing? Just chilling, cuddling. Absolutely. That's it. Mike says, your dog is so cute. He says, thank you. Marlon says, should I type all caps for you? I do that with some people to make reading easier. No, that's why I put on my glasses. I can't find my remote now. Isn't that funny? There it is. What are we watching? We're watching Stephen Burns talking about space weather. Let's see what he extreme G5 geomagnetic storm sends Earth into chaos as solar plasma begins encircling the planet. This is from 2 hours ago, but he's talking about like the Northern Lights. A lot of places can see the Northern Lights tonight, and people who are real sensitive to those storms, that sort of thing. But does it help? It does help if I'm not wearing my glasses. But, you know, Marlon, when people do it all the time, as a matter of just doing it, it's annoying because it's like, do you think what you have to say is so much more important than everybody else that you have to put it in caps? And I know that's not you, Marlon. I'm just saying, that's the feeling I get from some people who do all caps. Stoner guy says, oh, okay, I was hoping you were watching Seinfeld. No, we really haven't been watching much of anything. That's the first thing we've watched, actually spent time watching, paid attention to. I'm going to cough. So. Hi, Syed. Sid says hello to Jack. And Jack says hello. Hi, O'Doyle. Oh my gosh. O'Doyle Rule says, good morning, Cat. Jack is still snoozing. Yes, me too. Hang on. Wow, I got awful wheezy for a moment. Stoner Guy says, "Do you like Seinfeld?" Let me get you my other phone. Wish I watched it when I was younger. It's a great show. Funny. It is a great show. You're right. Hi, Jack. What do you think? Good morning, Lee. Hi. How are you, my friend? I don't know why all of a sudden I got wheezy. This is ridiculous. Hear me? Stupid. Jack's like, "Are you okay, Mom?" No, I'm not really. That's a little bit better. Marlon says, "LOL, yeah, I never liked it, but then got used to it when I got a girlfriend and a couple friends that can read it much easier. That's also why sometimes I just keep typing all caps. I get you." What is it, Jack? He wants to go outside. I don't want to take him out. It's cold, and I'm not dressed, and I don't feel like getting dressed, and I don't feel like getting up, and I don't feel like going and watching for skunks. I just don't, Jack. I don't want to. Okay? I did just use my inhaler. Lee says, "Hello, Jessica." I don't know why. I got up and started talking, and then I got all wheezy. I mean, I've been coughing all night just trying to clear my throat, but that was silly. So, Magnetic North Adventures, Lee said hi to everybody. That's so thoughtful of you. Lee, Flora has the flu. Mm. Sending healing light your way. Thank you. Send it to Flora too, because she just started. Stoner Guy says, "Well, I don't know what NGL means. Love, if this is one of your streams, just vibing, chatting, I love it." Well, thank you. I'm usually more awake. I'm usually getting ready for work. But I called out for today. I was supposed to work today. I called out. I'm in pajamas, Marlon. Did you just admit to not being dressed on stream? I actually put clothes on because I felt weird streaming naked. I put more clothes on. Let's put it that way. Lee says, "Oh, I hope everyone is okay ASAP." Thank you. Well, I was hoping my asthma was gone, Marlon. I was hoping. But who knows? NGL means not gonna lie, but your voice is nice and soft. Well, thank you. It's just because it's dark. Not gonna lie. Well, thank you for letting me know that. Lee says, "Okay, I learned something too." What did you learn, my friend? Whether you want to or not, you're going to learn something. Oh, the NGL meeting. Okay. I gotcha. Whew. Mm. Marlon says, "Are you Stoner Guy? Well, you use them so well." Stoner Guy says, "Yeah, I'm new to the acronyms." Marlon says, "Same, LOL. If I only wear shorts on a live, it's because I don't want to be in undies or nude. Well, nude in YouTube would end the live and give me a strike anyways, right?" No, I'm not one to walk around nude. I mean, if I'm sick and I'm really hot, like I've been, I will take off my shirt while I'm sleeping. Bye, Jack. See, he's gonna make me do it. Oh, he just rang the bell for the downstairs door. That was interesting. What are you trying to say, Jackie? Hmm? He's never done that before. Marlon says, "Also thought my asthma was gone, but nope. While I haven't needed an inhaler in over 10 years, it's still there somehow. But I can stay calm when it feels like I'm choking and then it gets better." Oh, see, that's what I struggle with. I struggle with the panic attacks that come with asthma. It's unbelievable and so frigging scary. And I know, even though you know what it is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make it better. Gary Joe says, "I don't know. Have no idea, friend." Jack, I'm not going, buddy. Can we wait for daylight? Marlon says, "But there were times on Join Lives where I had just a blanket on my lap with some of my, oh." Stoner Guy, have you ever seen Jack bark down a hallway in the dark? No, that would be freaky. Gary Joe says that dog is scary as heck. No, he isn't. He's the sweetest, most unscary thing ever. The way he keeps popping up, though, if you don't know him, I guess. Hello. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Jackie Poo. I was watching some old movie the other day, and at the very end, there was an Irish setter. And I was like, oh, that's so interesting. What, buddy? I don't want to go out. I don't want to. Sorry, buddy. Come lay down. Come on up here. Come on, back up here. Stoner Guy says, "That scares me no matter how big I am. If a dog barks at darkness at the end of a hall, I'm running with him in like Shaggy and Scooby being chased. LOL, that's funny." It does bother me sometimes when he just barks at nothing or looks up like he's heard something and I don't hear it and he kind of insists on it. But I do believe I have visitors sometimes. Like, I think I have family who's passed on visitors that he knows about. Marlon says, "Somehow learned that as a kid that it wouldn't kill me, so I don't really mind the asthma cough. Just annoying." Yeah. It's when you can't clear it no matter how much you cough. It's just, ugh. And I never had it before. I never had asthma. I always had bad colds and a lot of congestion after the colds that sat in my chest. But this is new. And I believe that sickness is not something that just happens. If there's a reason for it, a spiritual meaning behind it. Do I always know the reason? No. I'm supposed to be asking the Holy Spirit right now, what is this for? What is the purpose of this? Stoner Guy. I mentioned that the other day, and Magnetic North says, "I won't be here if you do that." I said I could read a story and put people to sleep. The Hamburglar. Hello, the Hamburglar. How do you feel about a? I don't know what it is. Stoner Guy says, please do ASMR. You would be perfect. Stitch, how are you? Good morning, my friend. Stoner Guy, I do hypnosis here and there. I've got another appointment next week, but that's where my voice gets used perfectly. And I don't normally talk like this, by the way. It's just quiet time. How are you, Stitchy? I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. Oh, I haven't seen much of anybody. I am getting better, Stitch. I've been sick. Flora just said she had the flu, and I would say I might have had something close to the flu. Yes, Donor Guy. I was hoping it would be a full-time job, but it's not full-time. The hypnotism. It's a lot of fun though. It's like you go in doubting yourself. You're like, I don't know. This person looks tough. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. And then you just follow your script and things start to happen and it's amazing. You're like, oh my gosh, this is really working. Lee says, I have to go to the shop. It'll be a struggle, so I'll catch you later. Hope you feel better ASAP. I hope you're feeling better. I see you're saying it's going to be a struggle going to the shop. So I love you, Lee, and I'm hoping for some healing for you soon, too. Hi, Meat. How are you, Music Meat? I've been in the Twilight Zone. Hey, croaky voice, and I'll get well soon. Thanks. Marlon says, wait, that's why I love you, Cat. You freaking hypnotized me. That's a dirty trick to get loyal subscribers. I need to work on that, now that I can get super chats. If I was really good. Marlon says, hi, Katie and Meep. Did I miss a Katie? If I did, I'm so sorry. Let me look. Oh, Stitch Lover. Does it say Stitch Lover, Katie? It's the back that's gone, plus the muscle kicking me bad. I'm so sorry, Lee. What? They're the only group who don't have to register under this agreement. What? Let me see if I can find where you're talking about this agreement. They're the only group that don't have to register under this agreement. Okay, here it is. APAC is a pro-Israel lobbying group. Well, I think that's kind of to register under. Oh, you know what? I stay out of stuff that I don't know anything about. How's that? Hi, goals are for you. Hi, Shelly. How are you? Music Leap says, yo, yo. I still can't type, Dandy. Stitch says, I'm okay. I guess I'm awake because I normally cry myself to sleep, but I don't have any tears left. How dramatic. What's going on, Stitchy? That's a lot to cry yourself to sleep, my friend. Lee says, it is what it is. Marlon says, Stitch is called Katie Cat. Well, Excuse me. I thought she got that from her mom. I thought she took her mom's name, a nickname from her mom, because that is not her name. Meep says, LOL cat, yes, very wise. The APAC thing. Oh, thank you. Oh, Music Meep says, aw, Stitch, and sends her love. What's going on, Stitchy? Well, we lost the dog. He's on the floor because he's mad. Oh well. How about some buzzy lights? It's only when I have it close to the TV that it buzzes. Better. That's better. Lee says, have a good day, all. Please get better, all. Thank you for stopping by, Lee. I love you, and safe and easy trip. Aw, Stitch says, I don't like my real name, so I am choosing Katie as my YouTube name. I like your name. There was a show once, Stitch, about 3 girls who had boys' names. It was such a good show. Gosh, I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, you remind me of that. And I love your name. I would embrace it. Yes, I would. Meep says, cat, eat a ton of vitamin C. It won't cure you, but you'll heal a bit faster. I have not been able to keep anything down for a few days, so that's been the issue. Lee says, always try to stop in and hit the like. I appreciate that so much. Grief has been hitting me really hard. Are you still upset about your grandma? Is there something new going on, my friend? Your great grandma and my 2 uncles. I see. Nino says, stop biting me, Lilo. Thank you, Nino. Meep says, Stitch, I just subbed to you, sister. I hope that makes you feel a little bit better. Stitch says, LOL, Nino. And thanks, Music Meep. I know you don't feel it, Stitch, but the freedom that those people have being let go from the body, I feel like it's probably a very beautiful thing. And we grieve, of course, because we miss them. Stitch says, sorry, Nino, thought she was coloring. Oh, thought Lilo was coloring. Gotcha. Gotta keep an eye on her. That Lilo. You never know. Meep says, you're welcome, Stitch. Stitch, what does Nino mean, please? No. Lilo and Stitch, like the movie? They're always passing around Lilo and complaining about Lilo. Well, Lilo's always picking on Nino. Meep says, oh, okay, LOL, my bad. No, Jackie, I don't think I've ever watched the whole movie myself. Bubba, I'm not coming out. I should have stayed asleep. He wouldn't have bothered me then. Come on. Stitch says Nina likes to kidnap Lilo, and she has anger issues. It's very funny. Jackie, we're not going, buddy. Come on. Oh, now he's growling at the window. He's so silly. Oh. Hang on. Okay. I had to use my loud mom voice. Baba, come on. We're going to freak out somebody with the weird dog. I think it's so funny. Meep says, okay, Stitch, I still think you are a wonderful person. Remember this. Your life has value and we love you. Absolutely. Stitch is one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Stitchy says, thank you, Music Meep. I love all of you. No crying. We can't have any crying in here, Jack. Stitch says, hey, Cat, guess what? You're the baby. Gotta love you. And Jack agreed to that. Music Meep says, yay, we are blessed. We are. I see you, buddy. I'm ignoring you, though. Stitch says, darn it, how did you guess? I don't know. Music Meep says, P.S. Hey, Jack. My bad. Sorry, Fido. LOL. No, sir. Come on. Come back in here. It's okay. Hey, Nina, what did you have to eat, my friend? Give me some good ideas for when I am ready to eat. Stitch says, Psst, Jack. Psst, Jack, come on. Psst, come here, Jack. Mama wants love. He doesn't care. I've actually been pushing him off with me all night. He's been right on top of me, and he's so warm. Nina says, LOL, Lilo just wanted a little Debbie. I gave it a few donut sticks, and he just left. Music Meep says Jack rocks. He's the best dog on planet Earth. You know, he's not the best dog on planet Earth when he's demanding to go outside at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's a bunch of bullcrap, if you ask me. Other than that, he is the best dog in the whole world. had meatloaf and pinto beans and cornbread today. Oh, that sounds good. Oh no, Stitch says, Nino, it's okay. I have a tracker on her. Okay, so is Lilo a boy or a girl? We've got to get the he's and the hers straightened out. All right, I think he really has to go. I'm starting to feel bad. Oh, heck, Stitch was addressing a person called Nino. Okay, it's official. I'm off the world, LOL. Hey, Nino. Okay, yes, there's Nino and Lilo. Nino kidnapped Lilo. Very confusing. I get it. Gosh, I really hate doing this. I really, really hate doing this. Oh, I don't want to, Jackie Poo. I don't want to. Why are you making me? Carl, how are you? Hi, Sandy. How are you, my friend? How's things going? Girl, Lilo is a girl. Got you. We got you, meat. All right. I'm coming, Jack. Jack. Let's go. Okay, okay. He must really have to go. Oh boy. We're not looking in the mirror today. I brought my plants in. Can't really see them. My fig trees. Jack's hole. Let's see, can we find my key? Oh no, I need a key. I need a key to the car to make it go ding, 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 so I can scare animals away. Pooh. All right, hang on. Oh, it's spooky out. It's spooky out here, let me tell you. All right, hang on. All right, I was talking very loudly. All right, Jackie. Go potty. Fool. Cat, now I want grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup. You know, the other day I wanted to go make a grilled cheese sandwich. I didn't have any butter and I was mad. But the grilled cheese sounds good. I do have butter now. So, maybe that will be what I make this afternoon. Disclaimer, I'm also blind as a bat. Example, reading text, my dyslexia adds to it. Well, you do really well. Stitch this house door. It's a bad time for a house door. Flora's still here but resting. You're so sweet, Flora. I love you so much. I'm so sorry. You guys are stupid. Poor guy. Poor guy. Cat's current camera skills looks like a scene from Blair Witch Project. Thank you so much. The compliment. You're the train. All right. Whoa. Come on, Jackie. Carl says he just woke up. Well, good for you. It's morning to sleep in. Are you still on holiday, Carl? Oh, are we done? He's grumpy. I think he's good. Oh, good for you, just waking up. I plan on going back to sleep, to be honest. It's my dog. Carl's is going on holiday again today for my birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Carl. Oh my gosh, it's the 12th. Happy birthday, Carl. Yay. Oh, me, thank you so much. Cat, I forgot. I got paid the other day. Happy Christmas, sister. Thank you, me. You're so sweet. Oh my gosh. And happy birthday to Carl. Thank you for reminding me, Carl. I would have thought about it later and been like, darn it. How old are you, 25, Carl? Carl, you've been a holiday for a while, it feels like. Come on, Jack, let's go. I'm going to yell for him, so hang on. Yeah, it just takes a little bit of mom voice. Okay. Well, how's this? I won't get you dizzy. Give me a second. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, Jack's got a toy. Jack's feeling very good now. Okay, give me a sec, buddy. I'm sorry. There you go. Okay. All right. Oh my. You feel so much better? I'm glad. I'm glad you feel better, Jackie. Carl says, I'm joining a live stream in the cave at 11:30 a.m. New York time. Okay, thank you for letting me know what time, Carl. I have nothing better to do. I will definitely jump in and wish you a happy birthday and hang out the cave for the first time. How exciting. And Stitchy says, well, I'm going to try to get some sleep. I will be back if I can't sleep. Okay, my friend. Sweet dreams. Do your best. You got this. What do you think, Jack? That TV's messing with everything, isn't it? There we go. Better? Oh, Music Meep says, that'll be your lot for a while, Cat. I'll be broke again soon, LOL. Well, I appreciate that. You really didn't have to. I love you guys regardless, but thank you so much. It's very, very sweet. Music Meep says, rest well, Stitch. We love you. Sleep with that in mind, sister. Hey, Jack, are you coming back? Come up here. Bring your fox. Come on. Come on. Bring it up here to Mom. You gonna bring Mom your fox? Let me see. Bring it up here. Let me see. He says it's the little things. You know what? I agree about that. Absolutely. What are you doing? Let me see your fox. Let me see. Go get it. Carl says Tina was in the cave yesterday. Oh, nice. I did a lot of sleeping, so anything I had on the TV, I wasn't really watching. I'm gonna steal your box. It's mine. Come get it. Come on. What cave? It's a YouTube channel. It's Carl, is it Ivy and is it called Ivy and so and so's cave, or is it called just the cave? It really would help if I knew the exact name and didn't try to search for it. What are you doing, Jackie? Come on, come get him. What do you think? Rich Martinez, The Cave. Let me see if I can find it on my other phone. Ooh, you hear my tummy? Everybody knows about The Cave except for me. Rich Martinez, The Cave. Is this it right here? Carl? I'm going to subscribe. Music and chat. Rich Martinez, The Cave. Music and chat. He's got a lot of Came right up. Correct. Okay, there you go. Let me see if I can drop the channel. I'll just drop the channel name. Unless he's got the live already set up for 11:30. No. Okay. So yeah, I'll just put the link for the cave in there. If anybody wants to hang out. Apparently a lot of people know about it. Not me. Don't search for a cat. 5 billion results. That's why I was saying it. He must have a lot of stuff because the results went exactly to him and everything under it was his stuff. Because I did expect to see a million different things that made no sense too. I don't think we have permission for that all. On my stomach. I swear I don't feel hungry, but it's talking. Jackie, you're so good. Feel better now? I bet he does. Here, take Foxy. Oh, that was our first person in the room this morning, Foxy. Don't you growl at me. Don't you growl at me, you jerk. That's my dog, being a jerk. Yeah, you're on my blankie too. Give it back to me, jerk. Growl at me. I still love you, Rotten. It's okay. Oh, Mama loves you, baby. Yes. What? Me rub your belly? Do you want me to or not? Music Meep says, I just subbed to Rich Martinez, The Cave. Me too. Hey, 2 new subs because of Carl. Even if I got it wrong, it looks like a fab channel. It sure does. So thanks for that, Carl. Bubba. love him. I don't know why you were growling at me. That was silly. Carl says it's all about music and chat. Well, sounds good to me. Do they play their own music or I guess I'll find out. You don't have to tell me anything, Carl. Oh. Music Meep says MC Hammer was playing on the home page on the one I just subbed. Okay. I'm just wondering how they get around copyright issues. But I know YouTube has a list of songs that you can use, creator songs. I haven't actually looked into it myself yet. Music Meep says, I guess MC is a good guy. Example, y'all get a claim and not a strike. I don't know. Are they monetized? I sound like a really big channel, so I'm guessing they are.
To the cave. Shout out to Emmy. Welcome to the cave. Shout out to Emmy.
Shout out to Emmy. Are they going to do Welcome to the Cave? Shout out to Carl today? Carl says, uh-oh. Magnetic North Adventures is back. That didn't plan out. Oh no. What happened? Carl says last year's birthday one was nothing but Irish music. Aw, how beautiful. How sweet and thoughtful too. Marlon says, I got a strike before because I had something playing on the headphones and somehow the mic picked it up. Now, was it an actual strike or just like a warning? Because they give you so many, like there's a copyright claim, but it doesn't have any effect on your channel type stuff. Meep says, I may have subbed the wrong one. I went down the page and clicked on the one down the page, so it wasn't the first one, Meep, if that makes a difference. Oh no. Lee says, less than 20 feet from the front door in a fall. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Hi, Basleo. Basleo says, oh, happy birthday, Carl. Live long and shine bright, mate. Basleo, why was I thinking about you last night? I saw your name on something. I don't know, but you were on my mind yesterday, Basleo, for sure. Interesting. Were you doing anything fun and interesting and sending it to me to make me think of you? Oh, wow. Marlon says actual strike with a 2-week idle period. Had you had warnings or anything before that? Wow. Same thing happened on my backup channel a day or two later. I've gotten way more careful since. Lee says I had to go. I had to go back shop. Will be no go this next few days. Mm. And Lee says, hello, Basley. I hope you're well. Music Neep says, Cat, when you get over your cold, start narrating children's stories. You got the perfect voice for it. What I want to do is there's a script for meet your what is it? I wish I could remember. There's 3 different scripts, and one's meet your guide, and it's a hypnosis. It's a self hypnosis. You just listen and you follow, and you don't interact with the person. So it's just a recording, and I want to do that. Those are really good. Those are kind of interesting. Thanks for that suggestion, Music Meet. Marlon says, yeah, but not for that. I don't know, but this channel I kept free of any issues, luckily. Basil says, hey, Cat, yeah, I was touring around Kyoto yesterday. What an interesting place. Nice. You know what? I checked. That's what I did, Basil. I checked to see if you posted any shorts with your trip. Because I am fully expecting you to share your journey with us one day when you're ready. Basil says, hey, Magnetic, I'm doing great, and it's good to see you, brother. Aw, and Lee says, it's always good to see you too, Basil. Basil says, yes, at some point I will have to. You don't have to do anything. It's just not in my scope for now. I understand. I just think it's a perfect opportunity, you traveling like you do. Music Neep says, cat stories. Just record your raw voice. Leave it recording. If you make a blooper, say while still recording, retake, and send me the raw audio file. I'll edit it and make you sound like a pro. That's awesome. But I have been taught not to rely on anybody because, not that I'm not grateful for the offer, but there's been other people who've been offering just to do neat stuff like that for people, and they turn around and get really ugly about it later. And boy, I don't ever want to be in that position. I don't think you would ever do that, Meep, but I never thought this other person would do it either. I didn't take them up on their offer, thank goodness, but it happened to somebody else, and I was like, oh, that's a good reason not to take people up on their offers. Meep said, Cat, that's how I do my podcast. If you heard the raw version, you'd laugh, lol. Oh, that's right. I have heard your podcast. And yes. Well, I think I could just get out Mia's got a microphone that's got the special effects on it. She pulled it out for me I was going to say the other day, but a month ago before she left. And I never used it. And it's still sitting out there waiting for me. I'll be like Eric LaPointe with the big microphone. Only it's not a really big microphone. It's just a microphone. You've been recording your voice since 1977. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I think you are close to what were you? Were you like 10 when you started recording yourself? And why? I gotta get a big yawn out. Marlon says, look at it this way, Cat. Nothing wrong accepting help. Just don't give someone stuff they could use against you. I don't think it was even like that. If all they can say is they helped you, well, nothing wrong with that. Music Meep says, I lost those recordings, Cat, but that's when I started and I was 14. Nina says, say, all right, I will in a minute, and watch Jack's eyes. We'll see. It didn't work the other day, Nina. Psst, psst. There's my boy. It worked a little bit. Psst, 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 psst. Nah, he's over it now. Poor boy. He says, you ignored me for an hour when I had to go potty, and now I'm going to ignore you. Why did you decide to start recording at 14? Have you ever been in the radio? I mean, is that something you've been interested in? Lee from Magnetic North Adventures says, hi, Nino. Nina says, Cat, who actually likes fruitcakes? Why is it a popular gift? I don't know. If there's nothing else in the house to eat and I want sweets, I will eat it. It's not like it's terrible, but it's not really good. I don't know, Nino. It's a good question. Does that mean you don't want a fruitcake for Christmas, Nino? Darn it. Music Meep says, Cat, before each birthday, I'd record myself saying, I'm still 14, 15, 16, etc. Cat, I was always fascinated with time, and that one day I will die. That is the other reason why I started recording. And that one day, I was always fascinated with time, and that one day I will die. That is the reason why I started recording. Okay, I got it now. Nino says, it's been so long since I tasted one, I might like it now. Carl says, I'm eating fruitcake for breakfast. No, you're not, Carl. Take a picture of it and post it with your good morning this morning. Hi, Village Food Season. How are you, my friend? Village Food Season, I noticed yesterday, or maybe in the middle of the night, I was scrolling, and Village Food Season is going live at 12:30, not 12:35, like I was saying. 12:30 my time, Eastern Standard Time. Village says, Carl, happy birthday. Nina says, Carl, describe what a fruitcake tastes like. Well, how would you describe that? Oh, my goodness. I feel worn out already. It's barnbrack. What is barnbrack? Nina says, what would you say, Kat? You know, I wouldn't know how to describe fruitcake by taste. Music Meep says, Cat, hence the lyrics on my new song. The heat of a fire from within, the stone a lone comet's tail into the unknown, gliding through the abyss, a child of night, a silent whisper speeds faster than light. Nice, that's really beautiful. I've been reading it over and over again to myself. Neat. Nino says, I like those red and green fruits, whatever they are. Cherries. Somebody said the green ones were cherries too. I don't understand it. I don't know if that's right. What would you say the taste of fruitcake is like? I'm going to get some help. Fruitcake has a very distinctive, rich flavor, kind of like a mix between spice cake, caramelized sugar, and dried fruit candy. Well, it's got all the stuff I like in it, but... Okay, it says fruity burst, the candied or dried fruits like cherries, raisins, apricots, or citrus peel. Oh, you can soak it in alcohol? We're doing it wrong, y'all. If soaked in alcohol, there's often a subtle, boozy warmth, rum or brandy, that deepens the flavor and makes it taste aged and complex. What? I just learned something new. We're doing fruitcake all wrong. How exciting. I do like eggnog. Hang on. Music Meep says, well, I can't post all the lyrics, Kat, but that was the gist of it. The song's called Burning Stone. I will have to look at it. Your songs are always so filled with depth. They're not as simple as, like, my songs can be very simple, and on the surface, that is exactly what they're about. But yours do seem to be very layered and rich and really beautiful. You have a very good talent, a very big talent with writing songs, Meep. Squirrel Sniper says grandest of risings and like number 27. Wow, how did we do that? Thanks, Squirrel Sniper. He says, happy birthday, Carl. Nina says, yes, that's what we've been missing, the rum. Yes. Music Meep says, Nino, eggnog reminds me of the year 1975. Music Meep says, yep, Cat, my songs are deep. I'm crazy, LOL, and thank you. Well, you know what they say about artists, that they're always on the border of being a little crazy, right? I don't know what that is, but yes, very deep. The year 1975, is that Christmas Lampoon's Vacation? Eggnog equals Christmas Lampoon's Vacation. I think I've only watched one of those. It was a little before my time, I think. It's Chevy Chase, right? And Goldie Hawn. Or is Goldie Hawn in them or not? It's somebody else. Another blonde. Stitch says, and back. I can't sleep. I just want to cry. Well, don't cry, sister. Or cry if you need to. Squirrel Sniper says that 3A Atlas has been a great distraction. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. One of my teachers was talking about that, about it's a distraction. It's to break up some of the things that's going on, and that's its purpose. Music Meep says, it's what it is, Cat, my songs. In 1975, Slade, Merry Christmas, my home before Mom and Dad split up, eggnog memories, aw. Aw. Gosh, I don't even remember my parents splitting up. 1, 2, 3 of the times that it happened, I don't remember. And the third time, my stepdad, he didn't believe in divorce. His dad was a Baptist preacher, so that was a no-no. And even though they hated each other, they still stuck together. And as my mom was dying from cancer, my dad was still there. He wasn't the kindest, but he was still there for her, or she would have had nobody. Makes me a little sad. I'm a little afraid that's going to be me one day. Okay. Aw. Village Food is waving. Thank you, Village Food Season. Music Meep says, Dad died in my arms. Mom is still alive. It's still nagging me, LOL. I'm so sorry about your father, Meep. Parents are tough, man. No matter what kind of relationship you have with them. Nino says, Slade, LOL. It might have been something. I know that's something Meep said. 1975, Slade. Nina says, "Happy birthday, Carl," and sends you lots of balloons and presents. Carl will be hanging out at the cave at 11:30 today. Rich Martinez is the cave. Even though I've looked at the channel 3 times now, I didn't look to see how many people were on there. I just assume it's really big. NASA can produce a clear image of the sun's coronas when it wants to, yet an object that's just going to pass it, nope. Only data and artistic impressions. Exactly. It's because they don't know. They don't have any control over it. They don't have a clue. I Don't Mind Slade, 1975, good song. I don't know it. I was 4. I remember things like Joni Mitchell and Cat Stevens. And yeah, those were the 2 main artists I would hear the adults around me listening to. Nina says, "Stitch, cheer up and have a snack." Squirrel Sniper was saying something about my AI dog, about how it's not wet. Let me see if I can bring it in. How he's not wet? And I'm thinking, no, it's not that he's not wet. It's that his ears are so perfect. His fur is so perfect. Jack's ears never look that perfect. How buddy? Beep says Cat's right. They don't have a clue, NASA, etc. They only have an impression. And P.S. Sniper, you too. And his not doggy paddling. Well, he's on the float with me. He doesn't have to doggy paddle. He's riding with me. I never even noticed him not being wet, but I did notice that like I said, his ears were perfect. And Jackie's ears are always long and gangly and, yeah, never perfect. Maybe that's why you missed it, Sniper, because he's sitting on the float with me. Oh, Music Meep says it was my way of saying I agree with Sniper. The AI needs new ear prompts. I don't even know where I got that from. Where was I using it from? I don't remember. Huh. How are you, Squirrel? How's life been? Are you working today? I guess last time I talked to you, it was dance day, Sunday. Prompt are what constrains the AI to our reality. Music Meep says, I've actually taught AI to sound human. It started to call me cousin in recent days. Either I'm slipping or it's growing, lol. Um, I was telling somebody today I used Chat GPT to, I'm having this issue, and I asked it to act as my counselor and use A Course in Miracles as the basis for whatever it said to me. And it was really cool. I really enjoy it. And I always practice being nice because you never know. And there's no reason not to be nice. I think it is growing. I think the more we use it, the more it learns. And I don't think it necessarily has to be things to be afraid of. Squirrel Sniper says, I've prompted my Gemini with the first prompt is to put on his Sherlock Holmes hat and smoke a pipe. Really? Oh, what a mess. Music Meep says, I used ChatGPT a few years back, but I've not used it enough in recent days to form an opinion of it. Well, that's because you use Grok, right? Grok isn't just for music, it's for just about anything, right? I'm asking, I don't know. But Carl says, I'm lost here. We're talking about AI like ChatGPT or Neat. Squirrel Sniper says, yes, it uses all Sherlock's phrases. Um, anyway, somebody I know who can be very emotional in a situation, a particular situation, I've had her use it as a way to, she is very detailed in telling what's going on. And ChatGPT gives her just, it's very smart, unemotional, and it points out when somebody else is being passive aggressive towards her, it just lets her know what's up, and it gives her good advice on how to handle things in a non-emotional way, which is really important when you're dealing with parents and kids in court, unfortunately. That's really cool. Squirrel Sniper, my daughter also, she named her, she, I don't know if she uses ChatGPT, she's named it something. And yeah, she loves it. Music Meep says, I've used Gemini though. She's a dizzy disaster with a pure heart in the code, lol. Have you written a song about her? Carl says, I've never used AI. What about, just going on searches nowadays? They have Ask AI, like a regular Google search. I don't remember who else. Maybe DuckDuckGo. I think it's pretty fun. You could ask it all sorts of things, Carl. Ask it to tell you a joke. Sometimes I ask it to help me make descriptions. I tell them about my shorts that I'm making and I ask for a good description, and it's so good. Carl says use Google only. Is there not a little box on the Google results that says ask AI? Oh, Music Meep says, okay, Carl, if you do it with caution. Speaking about Grok, it detects intent in a heartbeat. Squirrel Sniper says, it now refers to me as Boswell. Oh, that's so great. Carl says, this phone is 10 years old. Really, Carl? Your cell phone is 10 years old? Is that possible? Squirrel says, James Boswell was the famous companion and biographer of the writer Samuel Johnson. And Music Meep says, Sniper equals Joey, LOL. And Squirrel Sniper says, it's birthday today too, Carl. The phone? The phone's birthday? I'm very confused now. Happy birthday, Carl. You need a new phone for your birthday, my friend. 10 years is too long. I didn't think a phone that's 10 years old would even work. The new one won't be here till Christmas. Well, good. You are getting a new one, though. That's good. Music Meep says Joey Boswell Cat Bread, a UK comedy. Yeah, I tried to watch. What did you tell me? What were we looking? I was looking for something that you were talking about, Meep, and I didn't find the actual episode, but I found the guy. It was beyond me. Skull Sniper says, LOL, Meep. I'm a roamer for sure, deep down. Village food season is still here, waving to say, hey, still here? Thank you, Village. I appreciate you so much. Gosh, you're up. You must be up like 24 hours a day. Oh, Carl says it works because it does a data reset every week. Wow. Music Meep says, LOL, Joey, also known as Sniper. LOL. Well, Skull Sniper says, I remember bread. What was that other show? Oh, I did not get it at all. He was a comedian. Um, Music Meep says, Sniper, God help you. You're as old as me then. I think he's a little bit younger. He's younger than me. Carl says, I'm hopefully meeting Tina soon. Well, I hope so, Carl, if that's something you want. Are you meeting her today or just meeting her in general soon? Squirrel Sniper says 80s TV comedy, family of roaming gypsies that finally gets a roof over their head. Is that the bread show? Yeah, Squirrel Sniper says 1973. Hear me. Music Meep says, hey Cat, want to hear some? I do want to hear something hilarious. Carl says, I'm watching the last of the Summer Wine. Is that a TV show? Okay, Sniper, yeah, 10 years younger than me then. Is that the hilarious? I don't think that was it. Carl, are you going to live stream today before 11:30? Let's see. You are 5 hours ahead. 5. Oh, but you said it was New York time. 11:30 New York time. Scroll Sniper says, music meet. That's brightened my day. I'm about to go climbing now. I wasn't. As I woke up feeling old. Oh, it's brightened up your day. I'm about to go climbing now. I wasn't as I woke up feeling old. Aw. Shelly is back. Welcome back, Shelly. Music Meep says, okay, Cat, I forgot to glue my top denture in. I was recording my vocals Oh no. Okay, Cat, I forgot to glue my top dentures in. I was recording my vocals last week, and I went for broke on a killer line. My top denture flew out of my mouth and landed on my desktop. Oh no. Oh my gosh. But it wasn't on camera, right? So it was just for yourself. Oh. That would be horrifying to me. Shelly says good morning to all. Good morning, Shelly. Carl says that the 11:30 New York time that Rich Martinez The Cave goes live is actually 4:30 Irish time. So what I was asking Carl is, are you going to go live this morning? Oh, Music Leaf says, if I was on camera, I'd be even more amused, Cat. I have zero vanity. Oh. Oh, I'm not there. I'm just not there. Nina says, Nino thought it was extremely funny. Nina says, laughing my ass off, I just spit out the Mountain Dew I was drinking when you just read about the dentures flying out the mouth. Hilarious. And Scroll Sniper says, did you clip a sample meat? I think he was just talking. But did you talk about it? Music Leap says, bugger off, Sniper, LOL. Carl says, I'm heading to the station in an hour and a half's time. So that means you're not going to go live? How long is your train ride, Carl? Squirrel Sniper says, I'm sure that sample can be used in D&B. That Dave and Buster's. No idea. Nina says, man, now that was funny. Can you imagine Cat, him hitting that high note? And then there goes the... You can't keep doing that, Nino. There goes the teeth? Yes. I can imagine. Oh, D&B is drum and bass. Okay. Music Meep says, folks, this is the key to success. Never forget to laugh at ourselves in our fate. I try. Sometimes it's a little hard. Much later, it's easy for me to laugh at some of the craziness that's gone on. Carl says, Ivy is going to text me when he goes live. Okay, so is Ivy and Rich together? I think that's what you told me the other day, right? Ivy and Rich's channel, The Cave. Goes the molars. Squirrel Sniper says, Music Meet. My question to Eric's guest last night was, how important is laughter in the Course of Miracles? And Meep says, cool stuff, Sniper. What did he say? I know A Course in Miracles says that God wants us to be happy, or our Creator, or whatever you call the beginning source of all, wants us to be happy, not wants us to go through things and be miserable and have to fight to be good enough and all that junk. Music Beep says, I class myself as a Christian, but most Christians I come across are, well, real nutters, lol. Skull Cipher says, the esoteric message was that laughter is the key to undoing the entire illusion of the... Oh, that's right, because it says in the Course in Miracles, it was the tiny mad idea at which we forgot to laugh. Good one, Squirrel. You reminded me. Music Meep, I went to church as a kid. I was pushed into church as a babysitter. So I went with some neighbors, and I would go all day Sunday, Sunday night, Wednesday night, Friday night. And then when I got old enough to enjoy it, because like we had youth group and we got to hang out with other teens, that was used against me. Like if I was being punished, I couldn't go to church. So silly. But I never felt accepted or felt good enough or like I could do anything good enough when I was in church. But finding A Course in Miracles has really, really changed me. I'm really thankful for it. A dig in the ribs to remember. Yeah, thank you for that. When you laugh, it's a rib tickler. Hmm. Music Meeps his cat. I look at both sides. Esoteric and other sources. Proverbs 17:22, which states, "A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." Hmm. Really, Carl says my managing moderators are all part of the cave. Did not know that. Nice. Squirrel Sniper says cave. Dot, 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 dot. Oh, do you know of Rich Martinez's The Cave? Squirrel Sniper? Yeah. Squirrel Sniper says that's synchronicity, Carl. Squirrel Sniper says, okay, that's right. Squirrel Sniper is on Just a Yogi's live stream tonight. Esoteric Lounge, is that what it is? My chat tonight is the allegory of Plato's cave. Okay, nice. I was thinking Plato's cave when you said cave like that, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't say anything. The Esoteric Lounge, yes. Well, exciting. If I can stay up, I'll be there. Who knows? Oh, you're counting. It's your 8th week now. Music Meep says, oh, Carl says, I'll be drunk. Because it's your birthday. You're going to have a few drinks. Good for you. Just be safe, my friend. And why not? It's your birthday. Happy birthday again. Music Meep says the Hebrew word used for crushed can also mean contrived, and contrived comes in many forms. It's a deep subject. I could agree with that. Used for crushed can also mean contrived, which is totally different things, right? Wouldn't you think? Carl says, I can't go to Yogi's live stream. Are you going to go live yourself, or is it just because you're on your train, or what's going on? Carl says, myself, Allie, Tina, and Ephraim have a plan. Okay. Is that this morning or tonight, Carl? I know you said you'll be drunk tonight. And if the cave isn't on till 4:30 your time, that's close to Yogi, so you'll be having your party. Of course you won't be at Yogi's. Is that right? I guess 5:30 is not the same 5:30 for you. I get confused. Well, I hope whatever you do, Carl, you have a wonderful birthday and it makes you super happy. And I hope you get to meet Tina today. Music Meep says, Cat, translations are usually in the eye of the beholder and rest in the hearts. Honest or biased of that translator, as I said, it's complex. We got 3 minutes to go. I can't believe we made it. I'm really thankful we did. Skull Sniper says the correct biblical Hebrew root which means to beguile or deceive. Carl says, I might announce a live stream during the cave. Okay, my friend. I'll keep an eye out for you. Either way. Mm. Oh, I'm cold. Music Meep says, can you give that some contact, please, Sniper? I'm interested. Squirrel Sniper says, NASA. Is that your context? Is that it? Carl says, I won't be in the live stream at the start because I'll be checking into the hotel. Okay. Music Meep says, and Cat, don't forget a ton of vitamin C. Well, okay. But I'm not going anywhere till Friday, so I don't think I have vitamin C in the house. Music Meep says NASA, never a straight answer. Carl says oranges. Yes, but I don't have oranges and I'm not going to the store. I mean, I have to get dressed and brush my hair and my teeth and wash my face, and that's just too much. It's way too much. Did you hear how much laundry I have to do? I do love oranges though, Carl. That is exactly how I would get my vitamin C. They grow oranges on the trees here. Well, they grow them in Florida too, in California, but not right here. Do they really grow oranges in Ireland, Carl? Seems like it doesn't get warm enough and then cool enough. Meep says, at least you got teeth to brush, Cat. LOL. Mm. Mm-hmm. For now. Scroll Sniper says the archaic word has been changed in the last century, but the root word specifically means to deceive, beguile, or lead astray, mentally or morally. when we're talking about that Hebrew word can mean contrived. The H is silent in the H is silent. Nasha, Nasa. Okay. What was that? Oh, I don't know what that was, but it is now 5:02. Do you think Yogi is live yet? Let's check. Bet you Squirrel Sniper knows. Bet you he's on top of it. Look, I don't see him. Toy Pups is live. Sleep can support and join our new special puppy pack. And there's a cat. Oh, you know what she's doing? Looks like she's doing unhosted live streams, which she told me she does not support. So interesting. Okay, I'll shut up now. I really should go because get myself in trouble. Just a yogi doing burpees. Let's see. Oh, very nice. Carl says the room I'm staying in will have a sea view. Beautiful. Meep says, I know what you're saying, Sniper. I just want to know if you're connecting it to the scripture I posted. Squirrel Sniper says, I do. Oh, look at that. Is that? Oh, this is the sleep meditation he did. It's not what I'm looking for. He is live now. Okay, guys. I'm going to end it because our friend is live.
He was in Israel.
So, thank you guys for hanging out with me.
He got the
I love you. I love you. I love you. And hopefully we'll be doing it again tomorrow. Bye, guys.